Welcome in. Just Kings coming up next.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome in. Just Kings podcast here, recapping a 5-2 victory against the Buffalo Sabers.
Yeah, I mean, that's two convincing wins in 2 games coming off the All-Star break, which is good to see that we didn't really lose any momentum, and it looks like we are actually a better team now that we're out of the All-Star break. So nice seeing that we have like fresh legs for a change. Even though at the beginning of the season we had a crazy schedule, but now we have like a 4-day break. Next game's on Friday, so it's good to see that we have a good team now, huh?
Yeah, it's quite nice, especially with the given trade deadline looming, potential moves, whoever that may be. It's good to see the team performing because, like Todd McClellan said today in a press conference, is that it would be nice if we get a move, but if we don't, we have more than enough confidence in this squad.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, about the trade rumors, like Walker and Roy being the ones that are talked about getting moved, and Dursey as well, but Roy and Walker came out a good game today, so I mean, they're like, hey, don't trade me. I deserve to be here still, so I mean,
yeah.
And this is also without Gabe Velarde in the lineup for the offensive production as well, so I mean, it's just really good to see that we scored 11 goals without one of our top goal scorers as well.
Yeah, and the combined score from the last 2 games, 11-2. So you just love to see that.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our first point. Well, you got to talk about our special teams because they are on fire lately. I mean, killed 5.5 periods of killing penalties. I know we killed perfect yesterday on the last game, and we got the first 5, I believe, 5 or 6. So I mean, that's good to see. I mean, I don't like seeing the Kings taking 5 or 6 damn penalties in one game, but at least we're killing them off, so that's good against a really good penalty or power play unit that the Sabers have with Tage Thompson on it. So that's good to see.
Yeah, they were going into this game. That was going to be one of the either make or breaks was the power play and penalty kill, and I thought the boys did a really good job. Big standout for me was Kupari on the penalty kill. He looked great.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we get a shorty, which was insane. I think we went about 2 for 3 maybe on the power play. Trying to see the actual stats there.
We got 2 on the power play. It just depends on how many we got.
And they had 4 penalties.
So 50%.
And
bad.
then, so power play opportunities, they had 5. We gave up 1 power play goal, which is what you love to see.
Mm-hmm.
And for us, so we actually, sorry, I messed that up. For the Kings, we had 3 power play opportunities and 2 goals, which is what it takes to win.
Yeah, because they had that offsetting penalties with follow and whoever went in the box for them at the end there with the little scrum. But yeah,
you just love to see that from the, again, as we've been emphasizing, a good team does that.
Yeah.
Flat out. Obviously, you can also talk about the face-offs. We had some key face-off wins on the power play. On the power play. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. On the power play and on the penalty kill. So that's what it takes, man.
Yeah, I mean, our next point, we'll get kind of blending into this, but our offensive production lately, the last 2 games have been really good, and I think we have to big hats off to Kempe for leading it, but I mean, still, 6 other goals scored, or, sorry, 5 other goals. Wait, I can't math in my head. 6 other goals, because he scored 5. He scored 5 goals, so that would be 6. 6 other goals scored by the Kings. I mean, look at Matt Roy's goal. Like, holy, give and go, getting open in the slot, catching a forward sleeping, getting wide open in the slot. I mean, yeah, Jacob Chikrin would be a huge add to the Kings, and I'm not saying that I don't want to get him, but if our defenders play like this consistently, then there's not really a need for him. But I mean, I still want to get him. But yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely with you. I just think I'm looking at the future. I just don't see a left-handed defenseman that's convincing for us. So
Toby Bizen,
obviously,
whoever the hell that is. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, definitely not.
He played a couple good games with the Reigns, and they call him up. So, yeah.
Yeah, he earned it. But like looking at it, him, Bjornfoot, Moverari, those guys to me aren't nothing better than a three pairing, a third line defenseman. Um, but again, if we don't get Chikrin, that doesn't mean we need to flip our crap. And because we can get another left-handed defenseman eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we've been playing with
we have what we need.
four right-handed D.
We're emphasizing.
Yeah. And it's to the point where we've been playing with the 4 right-handed D the whole season that eventually it's these guys are going to click together, and it looks like they're starting to click, and hopefully they can be consistent with it. I know they've shown flashes in the past that they can be really good with what our D core that we have, but they just need to be consistent, and
it's the only thing we need.
Down to.
Yeah. And again, if we do get Chikrin, Jersey on his normal side would probably be a menace. So, especially as a third line D man.
That's if Jersey doesn't go the other way.
Yeah. So another thing to think about.
But yeah, so me and Drew were talking about this a little bit earlier today about the reason why we called up Toby from the Reign, and to me, what I'm thinking is that means that Bjornfoot or Moverari is in the talks of the Chikrin trade, and that also means that we had another defenseman from our D core that was probably going to go the other way, so Toby would slot in on the left-handed side, and I mean that's what we were thinking, and then it came out with the rumors that Walker and Lemieux are in the talks, so we'll see what happens, but it's a fun time to be a Kings fan for sure.
I don't know if you could throw an emoji on this, but me essentially, this whole day felt like a clown because I was checking Twitter all day, and another night's going to bed and nothing's happened. So sick.
Well, we're just at the point where Rob Blake's just blue balling the hell out of the Kings fans. He's like, yeah, you guys are going to wait till the trade deadline exactly 11:59, March 2nd is when they're going to make the trade.
Yeah. I mean, this is a live look. Jake Chikrin and what's it called? It's really hard to see. But, he's just sitting there. Like, what are we doing? He doesn't want to be watching the Coyotes. Let's see if this works. There you go. That's him. Just sitting there. So, yeah, a lot of good memes at least, so I enjoy that.
Oh, sorry. I just got a Twitter notification, so I just looked at my phone instinctively, but nope. That would be pretty sick though if the what's it called? If he got traded when we're recording, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, because then you could get a live reaction.
All right.
Which again, like we said, we'll film a podcast if this does happen.
Yeah,
directly about this.
We'll put out a quick 5-minute podcast about it, I think, just giving our thoughts real quick. Yeah. All right, next point. Defense, we've already talked about this a little bit. They've been playing really well in front of Copley. Clutch blocks. I mean, Sean Walker taking a block off like his upper chest. That one really stood out to me in the late coming to the game, especially when they were starting to gain some momentum there in the third period. But yeah. Continue to play good.
I mean, yeah, the activating as well with Sean Walker and especially Matt Roy again, where he'll just randomly activate and score a goal, and it's like, why do you not do this every game? Obviously, that's not his play style. So, but yeah, you just love to see it. And then again, the boys rally in front of Phoenix Copley. So
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, Copley's just him, I guess. 5.5 straight shutout periods. I mean, not much else you can ask from him. But I mean, bringing up a point here though is that we at the beginning of the season with our goalies we had goalies not making the easy saves, and now we have a goalie that's gonna make 99% of those easy saves. Right? He's gonna make those saves, and anything else that he gives us above that is a plus. So, I mean, that's how I'm looking at it, and just glad that we have a half-decent goalie with us.
Mm-hmm. And I think we're going to talk about him after, correct?
Copley?
Or is now a good time? Yeah.
Now's a good time.
So just right off the stat line, um, his only insane stat is his win loss, which he's 17 wins, 3 losses, and 1 overtime loss. But his other stats, nothing jumps out as like, oh my gosh, like this guy's insane.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
he's
I
just
have him right. He has a 277 goals against. That's good, but he has a 900 save percentage. It's like,
yeah.
to me, that guy is not somebody that I would think would be 17-3-1
But he is because we play good in front
because
of him.
he
So
wins.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next point, big picture. 1 point out of first place behind the Knights. Kraken are in a slide right now. They've lost 3 out of the last 4, and without
It just
they're a little injured right now. We'll say that. I know Berniers is down,
mhm.
and then I believe one other key player for them is down. I don't know if it's McCann, but it's somebody on there that's hurt as well. But it's a good time to keep winning games, getting some points on the board, especially since we have Anaheim and the Coyotes coming up. Hopefully we can walk away with 4 points. I know it's back to back, but still, we need to walk away with 4 points in my mind. So
Yeah, this is a great time to separate, and then start taking a jab at first place,
and especially now
as
that
well as with the Kraken. I wanted to add to that before we move on past that is that their schedule has been rough and it's not getting that much better.
yeah, no,
As
I mean
I think their next game is the Jets, right?
they play the Jets, and then they will be playing the Flyers, Red Wings, Sharks, and then they play the Bruins and Maple Leafs, which will be
Yeah,
2 tougher
yeah.
games
It's
for them.
like yeah, especially when you're already like down, playing teams like the Flyers or Red Wings doesn't necessarily mean it's a win.
Yeah, there's a stretch of time in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. They're gonna play the Stars 3 times, the Oilers 1 time, and then the Predators twice. So they're
Yeesh.
playing 5, 6 solid games, and then they only have the Sharks game in there, and that most of them
Yeesh.
are on the road as well.
And their last 2 games are against the Golden Knights
Yeah.
in a row. That's weird.
So I mean, the Kraken do have a tough schedule compared to the Kings, I think, in my mind. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Kings can just make the playoffs, anything
Anything
can
goes,
happen.
man.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
I think we just got to keep scratching away points and winning the games that we're supposed to win, and we'll get there. And especially now that we can see the true standings with like not too many games at hand either way. And by the time that we
Yeah.
play on Friday, the Kraken are playing 2 more games, so it'll be even games with them. So we'll see truly what's going on. But
Yeah.
all right, go ahead, stand up players. I'll let you go first because I went first last
I'm
time.
gonna go. This one's pretty basic. First star of the game, Victor Arvidsson. He had a goal and 2 assists. Dude was all over the ice, like he always says. He looked back.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see that.
Yeah, no, building off that, it's nice to see that our second line is starting to produce again. And I know we can't really blame them for not getting that many goals when they have the top line assignment of the other team. Like, Deneau has
Mhm.
to lock down Crosby, and that's his job for the game. And as long as Crosby doesn't score, that's a positive game in his spot. And I know it probably sucks being them because they want to get on the score, and I'm sure they want to score some goals. But as long
Yeah.
as they're doing their defensive job, that's all we can ask of them. And especially that
Yeah.
Philippe Deneau dive in play, save probably a goal today. That was pretty sick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give my my first standout player. I'm gonna give it to Arthur Kaliev, my boy,
That's a good one.
Artie
That was
Party.
my next one.
That was like just having the first goal from Arthur Kaliev in a long time, and the primary assist, Philip Deneau. What a beautiful pass! Little shank off the
Dude,
one time.
that goal was so satisfying.
Yeah, I mean everything went the Kings' way today. Even like Victor Arvidsson's weird bounce goal that he got. So I mean, it was just
Yeah.
good to see. Yeah.
We'll take it. I think my next one would be Philip Deneau.
Mm-hmm.
3 assists on the night,
With
so
his
he is getting
beautiful
on the stat
primary
sheet.
assist, eh?
Yeah. So that he's just feeling himself, and then obviously that diving play that was just sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you pick up Phoenix.
First Kings goal tomorrow or Friday. Whoopsies. Against the Ducks. Who we going? Who we rocking?
I'm 0 for 50, so I might as well just say
Me
Phoenix
too.
Copley.
Hey,
Um,
I like that. You know,
but
if it does happen, he's going viral.
yeah, that'd be sick. I'm gonna go Kevin Fiala though.
I'm gonna ride the high end. Adrian
Yeah,
Kempe.
you might as well. Yeah,
Actually,
that's what I
I
would say.
even picked him up, put him on my fantasy team because I don't like picking up the Kings players because I'll be like absolutely cursing at them the whole game when they do bad. But I picked him up, so you got a goal for me today. We're gonna ride him or ride the hot hand tomorrow, and
Yeah,
hopefully we get one prediction correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.